Hey, my name is Zeb, and you heard about rules like Rule 34, right? That might sound weird. I'm talking about the rules of the internet, but you know them? The first rules, 1 to 50 from 4chan in 2007, were quite short since 2 to 33, well, we don't talk about them now, do we? It was expanded and changed, and now is what it is today, though I'm sure there are more. This is more or less the original rules. And while it is a decade old and has aged a little bit, it still holds true to this day. Also, just so you all know, I simplified the explanation. At the most, while these rules apply to the internet, it's more about 4chan, and even the rules are not made by 4chaners, and it's just complicated, and I just want to read the rules for you all for fun. So let me read it. Rule 1. Do not talk about B. Rule 2. Do not talk about B. Rule 3. We are anonymous. Rule 4. Anonymous is legion. Rule 5. Anonymous never forgives. Rule 6. Anonymous can be a horrible, senseless, uncaring monster. Rule 7. Anonymous is still able to deliver. Rule 8. There are no real rules about posting. Rule 9. There are no real rules about moderating either. Enjoy your ban. Rule 10. If you enjoy any rival sites, don't! Rule 11. All your carefully picked arguments can easily be ignored. Rule 12. Anything you say can and will be used against you. Rule 13. Anything you say can be turned into something else. Fixed. Rule 14. Do not argue with trolls. That means that they win. Rule 15. The harder you try, the harder you will fail. Rule 16. If you fail in epic proportions, it may just become a winning failure. Rule 17. Every win fails eventually. Rule 18. Everything that can be labeled can be hated. Rule 19. The more you hate it, the stronger it gets. Rule 20. Nothing is to be taken seriously. Rule 21. Original content is original only for a few seconds before getting old. Rule 22. Copy-pasta is made to ruin every last bit of originality. Rule 23. Copy-pasta is made to ruin every last bit of originality. Rule 24. Every repost is always a repost of a repost. Rule 25. Relation to the original topic decreases with every single post. Rule 26. Any topic can easily be turned into something unrelated. Rule 27. Always question a person's sexual preference without any real reason. Rule 28. Always question a person's gender, just in case it's really a man. Rule 29. In the internet, all girls are men, and all kids are undercover FBI agents. Rule 30. There are no girls on the internet. Rule 31. TITS or GTFO. The choice is yours. Rule 32. You must have pictures to prove your statement. Rule 33. Look more. It's never enough. Rule 34. There's porn of it. No exceptions. Rule 35. If no porn is found at the moment, it will be made. Rule 36. There will always be even more fucked up shit than what you just saw. Rule 37. You cannot divide by 0. Just because the calculator says so. Rule 38. No real limits of any kind apply here. Not even the sky. Rule 39. Caps lock is cruise control for cool. Rule 40. Even with cruise control you still have to steer. Rule 41. This show isn't funny. Seriously guys, it's worse than Chuck Norris jokes. Rule 42. Nothing is sacred. Rule 43. The more beautiful and pure a thing is, the more satisfying it is to corrupt it. Rule 44. Even one positive comment about Japanese things can make you a weeaboo. Rule 45. When one sees a lion, one must get into the car. Rule 46. There's always fur porn of it. Rule 47. The pool is always closed. So, now that you know them, now you can be wiser, more safe and happier on the internet. Or more pessimistic, paranoid and disappointed. Use the knowledge however you want. And don't forget, we'll meet each other. see you tomorrow.